I'm hearing rumors of something nasty creeping through.
Hearing those rumors again. Back with another CataTide. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. If this is your first time on my channel, then welcome to the video. I am playing Zealot. I'm playing a ridiculously high attack speed build here. There's actually so much attack speed on this build that I've elected to turn on my auto clicker, open my auto clicker that I've got going, and I suppose I can let them do a bunch of damage to me to get Castigate going and my passive and everything else. The boss should probably ult for me. That should be enough. So the amount of attack speed I have on this build currently, I've got 5% on the weapon and my charm, of course. That's 10% there. I've got Castigate, which is 20%. I got Swift Slaying, which can be another 20%. So far we're up to 50. I'm gonna have this Ale, which has 3 stacks is an extra 9%. We'll just say it's 10% just for simplicity's sake. So that's 60. I can get pace strikes from the Mercenary here, which can pump it up to 70. I didn't miss a bomb here or anything, did I? And I got my ult, which can pump it up to 95%. So it's just a rat blender. Obviously, I have to turn the auto clicker off if I want to use heavy attacks. So if you do plan on ever using an auto clicker, it does take a little bit of skill. But it can really help you save your finger against these super high attack speed builds such as this. Because this is a ridiculous amount of attack speed to try to click through, right? But I mean, look at this. It's just a rat blender. It's ridiculous. Any unarmored enemies are just going to get absolutely thrashed. And unfortunately, I lost the Mercenary. That's okay. We'll get him back on the respawn. Not a whole lot of items here to start out. I just got a single incendiary. Dual hammers are, of course, from the Warrior Priest DLC, but fortunately, Zealot is allowed to equip some of the hammers that Warrior Priest has access to. There's always a healing drought that spawns right here. It spawns right here. Normally you have to go upstairs and grab it, but you can actually just grab it just by jumping for it from the bottom floor. Now, I also want to point out how much healing I have currently. I have the on-hit talent on right now. And with the on-hit talent combined with the healing talent in the the one healing talent that he has that gives him bonus healing on his power stacks. What is it? Holy Fortitude. Yep. He can give you up to 90% bonus healing. That's what I'm currently at. I'm not running Boon of Shalia or anything like that, but you could run Boon of Shalia and you could get up to 100 and... What's wrong with you, Kruber? 120% extra healing. You can even run a Sister of the Thorn on your team to get an extra 145% bonus healing. He's stuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on with him. Let's try to rush forward here so he can teleport to us and unstuck himself here. Did he teleport? Is he just not going to teleport? That's unfortunate. I really am just down a mercenary here, aren't I? This is some bull. What the hell's going on with you, buddy? I gotta put you down.
Flames
I'm gonna have to put him down.
themselves to purification, it is true.
I'm sorry, Kruber.
I don't.
I'm actually just gonna, at the risk of the video being a little uneventful here, I'm gonna wait for him to respawn in the next area. I'll probably have to go through another round of specials here, and then maybe another horde. But I can also talk about the different options that you could be using on this as well. What was I saying? I was talking about the healing, right? You could also run, instead of the Swift Slaying on the hammers here, you could run Opportunist. That would give you the option to stagger Plague Monks out of their flurry attacks with the dual hammers with just your lead attacks, which can be very useful. Because obviously, if you're auto clicking and a whole bunch of Plague Monks come charging at you, when you try to block, this is what you do. You spend all of your stamina very quickly, and they're just gonna break your block, and then they're just gonna thrash you. So it could be a good idea to run Opportunists instead of Swift Flying. I mean, you've got so much attack speed in so many other areas. I mean, I am cheating a little bit with the bots having pace strikes if he ever activates it, but also with the ale, the free attack speed from the ale is of course really helpful. Oh my god! You hear the rhythm of the hammers hitting all those rats. It's insane. You know what? I'm gonna go left this time. Really lollygagging here in the map. I apologize. Yeah, I don't think you need any extra power versus Skaven or Berserker. I think the 30% power that he gets from his passive is more than enough. And you can see that, I think we got a monster that just spawned. You can see that I don't stagger the Storm Vermin neither when I heavy attack them. I think running Opportunist will also cause these storm vermin to be staggered as well.
Full of fury. Don't let it trap you, or we'll be peeling you off its fists.
So that's just something else. Yeah, see how I couldn't stagger him out of that attack animation. Running Opportunist would have staggered him out of that attack animation, which is, you know, always very helpful. And we're gonna toss a fire grenade. That should help the wizard out there with that hook rat. Ooh, I say that, and she got hooked by another one. Gonna kind of move over into this area where the bots have moved. Activate the auto clicker here for the Skaven wave. Clear these guys out real quick. Put them through the through the blender. And we can finish this rat ogre off really quickly before the wizard goes down. That would be ideal. There you go. Another rat ogre down. that poison wig over here just bounced around. Let's not forget the lucky loot die. Ooh. No strength potion, I'll take that, thank you. And yeah, I'm not sure of any other like breakpoints that the dual hammers have with in terms of stagger. But I know you would be able to stagger plague monks out of their flurry with Opportunist and the storm vermin with some heavy attacks. I'm sure you would be able to stagger maulers too. I'm pretty sure the maulers just get staggered with just regular attacks as it's set up right now. They of course are unarmored infantry. They're elites, but they're still considered infantry. For anyone who doesn't know that. I'll take another incendiary. I'm actually gonna a lucky loot die. I'm actually gonna check back here by the tome. There's sometimes an item that spawns near it. And seeing as how I'm desperate for items, it's just an ammo bag.
Exciting hereabouts, isn't it, sir? The world sees the challenge for righteous souls. No, I don't mind that, sir. Just wish it would leave me alone for a bit, if you follow. Which would you prefer? The challenges posed by the world, or those I would send you if you so free?
But I know some people who definitely prefer the Opportunist in some cases. I know some people who would prefer this the build that I'm using right now. It's just, I'll be honest, it's a lot of fun just turning on an auto clicker. So I actually have my auto clicker bound to my 2 key. You'll notice my ranged weapon at the bottom is unbound. I only ever switched my second weapon using Q. I'm pretty sure Q is the default. I unbounded my ranged weapon a long time ago. So basically, when I use the auto clicker, because I have my finger on my W key so often, for any given situation, I have a finger on the W key. So all I gotta do is just kind of slide it up to the 2 key to activate my auto clicker. So it's real easy to turn it on and off here whenever I need to go back and forth between fast light attacks and then more focused heavy attacks. We've got a Chaos Patrol, which I'm not too happy to be fighting. I'm gonna get him up. He should shout. Give it a little bit of stagger. And I thought it would be enough to... I thought it would be enough to get Barden up too, and then he could ult and do even more stagger, but such it is. And I'm just... I think I just killed the wizard. I just made this worse for myself. Alright, we're gonna fall back a ways here. Because we're gonna have to deal with the specials as well as the chaff here. And you know what? I might just be able to go get the bots up here. And we can just fight inside. Oh, I'm sorry, wizard.
These provisions were stolen from the Steinhager family.
So she'll spawn in here, but it's unfortunate that I'm going to have to leave all of that healing behind. It's nice to have that little extra bit of stagger that they're able to provide. And because I'm in here, the mid-event should be starting here shortly. Alright. Not too difficult. Let's get the objective rolling here. And let's get these hammers a-hammering. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! We're gonna roll through these boys. My Ale's gonna run out during this event, which will be unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh my god! You know what? His exhilarating vapors also gives, I believe, I think 8% more attack speed as well. So, what is it? Is it 8%? Yeah, so you know what? There's actually a small window where I could potentially have over 100% more attack speed. I am running Barkskin because of these Berserkers, because like I mentioned, I can't stagger them out of their flurry attacks without Opportunist. So if I got the auto clicker on and they start hitting me a bunch, having the bark skin on to prevent them from completely pushing my shit in is kind of needed a little bit. And that seemed a little fast, this bit event, but it is what it is. But like I said, I'm running the bark skin. It's nice to have versus those berserkers that might be in amongst a wave, and you just can't stagger them out of their attacks and stuff. So, and of course, bark skin just helps in a number of other ways as well. It's always a good talent to run. Seeing as how you get a 90% extra healing from Holy Fortitude, I mean, you don't really need Boon of Shalia, but there are some cases where you could out-heal damage with all the healing I was describing earlier with having Boon of Shalia and Sister of the Thorn. But if you have like multiple berserkers on you, there's a good chance that they'll just push your shit in. So running Barkskin for a super reckless build like such as this is ideal in my opinion. If you're not going to run Opportunist, that is. If you're going to run Opportunist, you can definitely run Boon of Shalia. You know, you can consider Swift Slaying more of an offensive trait, of course, and Barkskin a defensive trait, and you kind of consider the opposite of Opportunist and Boon of Shalia. I would say Boon of Shalia is more of an offensive trait. Healing is an offense. It is when you're generating it through attacks, and I lost a few frames there. That was interesting. Yeah, it is when you're generating the HP through attacks. So. They're really trying to storm me out of this position up here. And of course, Opportunist is more of a defensive trait. So, Opportunist with Boon of Shalia can give you the right mix of offense and defense, just as Swift Slaying and Barkskin does. And let me try to refresh this ale buff, if I can.
Vermin and Northlanders have much in common. They're all deluded and they all stink.
I still have a chance to run into another trigger here. What the? I'm standing on some of the fire. So if I was going to run into a trigger, this would be where it would happen, and it did. It's a troll. I got a useless purple potion. Okay, this is going to be an easy boss fight, but he might draw this out long enough to the point where a horde comes in. Oh, come on, I I was on his complete left side when he used that club. That was ridiculous. That's crazy. I get 4 HP with every one of these heavy attacks. It's crazy. If you are ever going to use an auto clicker, make sure you have your melee weapon set up before you turn it on. You know, you don't want to be having your range weapon out when you turn it on. Otherwise, you're just going to waste a ton of ammunition.
That's a storm sorcerer. Cut it down to pieces.
Yeah, it's very important if you're ever using an auto clicker to have a lot of control over it. It does take practice. It's not. It makes your life easier, but you got to practice using it in order to really get the most out of it. And I'm getting tired of this troll. On him with light attacks. Alright, so purple potion actually would be really nice for the bridge finale here. I'm gonna check up here by the last tome because there's always a potion that's sitting here. Yep. And then a speed potion isn't too bad. I'm not sure how prepared I am for the wave that spawns on the bridge, and you know I'm gonna fight that wave. I'm not just gonna run by to the end portal. As some people know, there are Chaos Warriors that spawn on that bridge. We've got to take them out. just doing a bunch of fucking light attacks. Where you going? I'm gonna knock you around. I love how hard the bots tried to push through this wave to get to me, and they actually were pretty successful. Alright. We are just about there. Sometimes there's items up here. It's just healing. Again, for anyone wondering, I do have the bot improvement mod on, which you can set up to keep your bots from healing you as Zealot. I've shown my mods once before in a video, like a long time ago. I'll take the time to show them again. Let me get to the end area here. Whoa. really don't want to lose any of the bots right here in this particular spot. That would not be ideal. You must not die, Dwarf. Our work continues. These two shielded Chaos Warriors are a pain. I could just drop right now, but the bots might have a little bit of difficulty following me, and then if they get trapped up here, they're just gonna get wiped. So just gonna take the time, have a round of ale here. What the? I wonder where he was. Oh, continue the blender. Yeah, this is fun to use. You're getting a bullet. In any case, these are the settings I use. These are the 4 mods I always use. I know I don't really show these too often, but I always put these in the description of every video. And these are the settings I have them on. I'm pretty sure these are all ticked on by default for the button improvements mod. And of course, Crosshair Kill Confirmation, notice key pickup, which is a nice quality of life. And then of course you need the Vermintide mod framework to tie all these together. So it's technically just 4 mods. Vermintide mod framework is what you need the Vermintide mod framework to use all these. So it's going to be the first one that you subscribe to in the list. Wow, more healing that I don't need. All right. Hopefully there's like a strength potion here. Woo! Sigmar provides. Come on, wizard, give me this speed potion. You know what? I could probably just. I need to parry. Bit of a close one, but you know what? I prevail with my bots, as usual. And this is going to be another game of Zealot in the bag. Oh, you know what? Oh, the wizard's holding the back up there. Look at the wizard go. Alright, oh, that's not dilly-dally.
We have land mass that achieved little when I attack.
Very nice. Oh, thank you for watching. If you stayed here this whole video with me, I appreciate you watching, as always. Wasn't too bad of a game. I think we had, what, the Rat Ogre, Chaos Patrol, and a Troll. Not too bad. And there it is. Over 1,000 kills. Pretty good. And the bots didn't too bad for, you know, losing them a couple times. Very nice. Again, it bears repeating. I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you in the next CataTide video. GG.